We now interrupt Minnesota Original to bring you a very special tale.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. We needed something important. We needed something big. You hope people connect, you hope you open something up for them or in them. It didn't go well. You know, failure is the word that comes to mind.
In the spring of 2014, Revolver's rising star, seemingly unstoppable, led the Revolver editors, ragtag group of misfits, journey persons and libertines that they were, to believe it might continue forever. After their much-lauded event, Revolver at the Ritz 12 Experiments, Revolver found themselves casting about for a grander idea. A scheme that would not only solidify their reputation, but ensure their posterity. But, possessed by their own sense of genius, enthralled to a fascination for the occult and macabre, they would fail in a most spectacular fashion.
Is this the spot?
How many times do we have to tell you we don't have secret meetings?
Welcome to the meeting.
It's good to be here.
So, I mean, it seemed like a good idea to do a fictional failure on Minnesota Original. You know, we came up with these sort of crazy ideas that Revolver broke up, and now 5 years later, MN Original asked us to come back together. They're going to bring the band back together.
Find out what Revolver's really about.
Behind the music.
And figure out, kind of a behind the music thing.
And the British narrator was like supposed to, you know, make fun
of rich and famous.
Exactly.
But Marcus wrote another script, because it's a totally different script.
It was true to life. It was maybe hit a little close to home. I think a lot of people didn't want to be portrayed like they really were. So it really,
Pretty close to the bone.
I mean, Ross was like punching someone in the face in this script, like every single.
That was a street fighter. So
I
I
don't think I was in a straitjacket.
You were in a straitjacket torturing yourself. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nothing new.
You know, we thought we would tell the story through a story.
Yeah.
But it just totally didn't
Failed?
work. It totally failed.
I can't believe we thought we would actually agree on fiction.
We can't even fail right.
Bang, pow, wallop. Revolver began in a boxing gym. There, a crowd of 700 gathered to witness a most peculiar beginning. 2 men and 2 women, trained by the world-class coaches at Uppercut Boxing Gym, duked it out amongst the Twin Cities literati, hopped up on booze. Why? Because writing is fighting, apparently. Or so their heavy-handed metaphor attempted to imply. Subtlety was never one of Revolver's aims, however, and the event was a huge success. The world was with them, it seemed, and the world was drunk.
So we actually, birthday was 2 days ago, right?
Yeah. It's
Yay!
2 years old. 2 years old. 2 years old. Hey, happy birthday.
Yeah.
And we're,
Yeah.
Like, so we spent like a lot of time on this, and we had planned it all out. We had
A lot of beers.
a lot of beers, and we've been talking about why did we fail. And I think it, I mean, at least for me, it feels weird for Revolver to be celebrated, because a lot of ways what we do is celebrating other people.
Yeah.
We have a
So
weird
how
way
do
of
we,
showing it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have a weird way of showing it. But
Is actually what we're doing, celebrating them. Is is celebration the word?
I don't
you
think,
know, like
I think
are we
putting
pushing
them in painful situations.
Like putting their hands
That's
on
art.
burners.
we're taking writers out of their comfort zone.
yeah,
We're putting them out of their comfort zone and making them
Right.
write their way out of it.
it's celebration, but it's not like celebration with like the carrot, right? It's like we're not like
It's the
sort of,
stick.
it's the stick.
It's the stick.
Right, it's the whip.
We use the carrot like a stick.
Yeah.
That's actually great.
You know,
I don't know what we're talking about.
it's one thing to entice somebody with an idea, but then to beat them, beat them on the head with it and say, get going, you know?
Yeah, the leading is also part of the whipping.
Like speak quietly and carry a big carrot.
Yeah.
We give writers assignments that we all wished we got in college but never did, trying to do away with the fear of the blank page.
We give them a space where they can mess up. They know that there's someone there that's going to help them experiment.
People have sort of come out and done these really wild things for us. I mean, poor Nicky Tissot, I body slammed him on stage. We don't want it to be this, serious thing.
Life or death.
Right? I mean, I
wouldn't say it's just fun. Like we're trying to moderate between having it be serious but not stuffy, and fun but not silly.
Yeah, there's a weight to it.
Right.
You can have reverence and
irreverence.
Irreverence at the same time.
Yeah.
We're all about going to church and then setting the church on fire. No.
Perhaps to absolve their apparent full-hearted endorsement of the garish violence Americans seem to love, Revolver staged Confess, a bizarre storytelling art event. Attendants were encouraged to absolve their deepest sins by confessing them to an attorney-turned-artist. Right Fight returned Revolver to its lurid ways. Northern Sparkgoers watched writers typewrite in a head-to-head death match, while Revolver distracted them with food, noise, and the crowd. November of 2013 brought their second print edition and some glowing press. They were irreverent. They were revered.
But I mean, I think the question is like, what would an actual failure look like? I mean, like a real failure for Revolver.
Liver failure.
Yeah, that's probably more likely, actually.
Like I was thinking about it, and I was thinking like that we did like a poetry reading. That we just did.
Well, it's safe.
It's safe.
You know exactly what's going to happen.
Exactly.
I think we position ourselves where if we fail, it's spectacular.
Yeah.
Right.
Fail big.
Fail big, yep.
At the end of the day, one thing that I'm happy about is that we make people examine their creative process, because I don't want to. I get in my ruts, and you gotta figure out a way out, and I think we really help people.
Did you ever figure out a way out?
No. I don't have Revolver for me. I need Revolver.
I think it's okay to be in a rut forever. Yeah. I mean, one man's rut is another man's
ditch. One man's rut is another man's water slide.
Is there some way to bring a water slide into some sort of?
Oh my God, we gotta do that. That's
they're
next to get in. No, this is actual something we really need to consider in the future. Is it gets harder and harder for me to get us insurance for these events. At some point, we just gotta cut that line and just free climb.
Into we our only forests, into we the only lanterns in the trees. Revolver had evolved into a bright catalyst for the writing community, but the failure of Revolver on Minnesota Original was not an unexpected outcome. This ragtag group of hooligans has produced a myriad of shenanigans, all risky and all audacious. It transgressed the boundaries of what literature is, and pointed towards possibilities.
So how do we do this Minnesota Original? And I think it's this. I think it's just us talking through like.
Just a meeting?
Just a meeting.
Just a meeting.
Yeah.
Will it be a secret meeting?
Why don't we just use this?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's.
we're good.
I like that. Yeah.
Why don't we just use this?
Why don't we just use this? Why don't we just use this?
Why does everybody look scared? You all look scared.
That echo is so menacing. Like being so happy. And just like.